Dominic Grayson loomed over his son, a wicked glint in his eye. The tiger has returned, and I want you to help me find him and kill him. Dominic's son stood up from his chair, his heart pounding. The tiger's back? Where the hell did he come from? Where was he hiding all these years? Dominic sneered. Well, wherever he was, he certainly wasn't wasting his life playing video games. Dominic pulled out the photo that Isaac had brought him. Here, see for yourself. Dominic's son stared at the photo. He was just barely able to make out the silhouette of the tiger. That's him? I can't really see anything. Dominic nodded. That's him. Dominic picked up the remote and turned off the TV screen. It's time to get serious. You've been spending your life playing video games. Now it's time for the real game to begin. Aiden woke up early the next morning and hurried to the dining room to grab some breakfast. Much to his dismay, Ava wasn't there. Instead, he found Sandra, Harvey, and Robert gathered around the table. Sandra sipped her tea menacingly, staring daggers at Aiden as he entered the room. How's business these days, Dad? She asked Harvey. Stone Co. is doing better than ever lately, if I do say so myself. Harvey grinned. Best of all, our deal with Powerhouse PR is closing on Monday. Sandra clapped her hands together, excited. Oh, that's fantastic news. You know, this sounds like the perfect opportunity for Ava to prove herself. Why not give her a shot and put her in charge? Harvey shook his head. No, Shane will stay in control for now. Sandra insisted. But Dad, Ava's specialization is marketing and public relations. Powerhouse PR is the perfect place for her right now. Harvey shrugged and picked up a newspaper. I don't care. That girl's got poor judgment. While she was drinking and carrying on, Shane was putting in the extra mile. Plus, Shane made the deal happen in the first place. What kind of a grandfather would I be if I didn't reward his savvy business sense? Sandra huffed, the gears in her head turning. I don't mean to bring up such unsavory business this early in the morning, but Powerhouse PR. The Tiger Group runs that company, no? Harvey's eyes darted up from his newspaper. He blinked, glancing at Aiden before turning back to Sandra. Yes, that's true. The Tiger Group does have its hands in a lot of different businesses, including Powerhouse PR. Sandra leaned in closer. All the better. Let Ava prove what a fine businesswoman she can be. With something as high profile as the Tiger Group, this is a great opportunity. Harvey slammed his newspaper down on the table, his voice loud and booming. No! My decision is final. There was silence in the dining room. Aiden took a step forward. Mr. Stone, I think you should give Ava a shot. Sandra hissed at him. Excuse me, did anyone ask for your opinion? We're on the same side here, Mrs. Stone, Aiden pointed out as he poured himself a cup of coffee. I'm just saying, I think Ava would do great at this. As he spoke, Ava entered the dining room. She stared daggers at him. Harvey sneered. Oh, really? And just why should we listen to you? Weren't you just a delivery boy a few weeks ago? Well, I was. But now, I'm a manager at SafeTech. The entire Stone family's jaws dropped. Sandra scowled. You? You're a manager at SafeTech? Aiden nodded, sipping his coffee calmly. That's right. And you want to know how I got the job? Sandra folded her arms. I'd love to know how you wormed your way in there. Aiden smiled. The tiger referred me. Once again, there was silence in the kitchen. The Stone family was shocked. Harvey stammered over his words. You know the tiger? Aiden nodded. Yes, close personal reference. We know each other from my time on the streets. Sandra stood up, her voice tinged with venom. How could you possibly know the tiger? He's obviously lying, Dad. Don't listen to a word he says. It's like you said, Mrs. Stone. Aiden sipped his coffee. With something as high profile as the Tiger Group, this is the perfect opportunity for Ava. I could, I don't know, try to put in a good word for her or something. Sandra fell silent. She stared at Harvey, who was thinking carefully about what to say next. He stood up, approaching Aiden. You've given me a lot to think about here, Aiden. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps we should find a way to include Ava in this deal with Powerhouse PR. He turned to face Ava, whose jaw was on the floor. What do you think about that, Ava? Ava stayed silent, not sure what to say. This time, just make sure you work a little bit harder, a little bit smarter, Harvey continued. Keep your head down and focus on your work, rather than going out and partying. Sandra clapped her hands together again, practically ecstatic. Oh, thank you, Dad. You won't regret this. We'll make sure that Ava makes you proud. Ava stared at Aiden from across the room. A look of curiosity had replaced her scowl. Aiden could tell she was surprised his plan had worked. She turned to Harvey, smiling. Thank you, Grandpa. I promise I'll do better this time. After breakfast, Ava pulled Aiden aside. Thank you. I'm sorry I doubted you. Aiden shook his head. Think nothing of it. Ava ran her fingers through her hair, an anxious tone to her voice. The deal goes through on Monday. I have a lot to get done before then. How am I going to pull this off? Aiden placed a hand on her shoulder. You can do it. I know you can. They smiled at each other, then Ava backed away, slightly embarrassed. Well, I'd better go get dressed and head out if I'm ever going to stand a chance. Aiden grinned. Me too. I've got a company to run now. He finished his coffee, then the two of them went their separate ways to get ready for the day. When Aiden came back upstairs from the staff quarters, he overheard Sandra and Robert talking to Ava. This is perfect, Ava. Don't you see what a great opportunity this is for us? Sandra was practically bursting with excitement. Robert nodded. Your mother's right. If Aiden really does know the tiger, that means we have an in with the Tiger Group, and that means perhaps you can meet the tiger yourself. Sandra put her hands on Ava's shoulders, pulling her close. Listen to me very closely. When you start working with Powerhouse PR, try to see who you can meet who knows the tiger. Or use Aiden if you have to. Either way, you must meet the tiger. Ava furrowed her brow. Why? Sandra smiled wickedly. The tiger is one of the most influential people in all of Chicago, not to mention obscenely wealthy. If you can meet him and win his favor, not only will Stone Co.'s business improve, but you can divorce Aiden and marry him instead. Ava brushed her mom off. Are you only ever thinking about how you can sell me off to some guy, Mom? Sandra hissed at her. This is not a game, Ava. Just do as I say, you hear me? It's for your own good. Okay, fine. Ava finally agreed and hurried out the door. Aiden snickered to himself. If only they knew the truth. But if they did, it would be too late. Later that morning, Aiden arrived at SafeTech and headed straight for his office. As soon as he was seated at his desk, his assistant, Tina, knocked on his door. Good morning, sir. Is now a good time to review what needs to be done to solve this supply problem we're having? Aiden waved her in. Yes, good idea. Pull up a chair. Tina placed a large file on his desk and sat down across from him. So, this is an estimated budget of the total amount of money we're going to need to stay in the black over the next 2 weeks. Unfortunately, the number is pretty daunting.
Obviously, I could use the Tiger Group's assets to keep the company afloat. That could draw attention to me, but looking at these numbers, I'm not sure what other choice I have, Aiden thought as he reviewed the file. Tina blinked.
Sir, I suggest we take out a loan to help cover the cost of shipping and manufacturing new products.
Aiden shook his head. No, Tina, we can't do that. Without thinking, Aiden took out his ATM card, which was linked to the Tiger Group's funds. Tina, use this card to supply the funds for manufacturing. Tina's eyes went wide.
Your own money, sir? Is that wise?
Just do what I say. He slid the card across the desk to her. And keep this between us.
Tina took the card, nodding. I understand. Thank you, sir.
We need those products shipping in 10 days. You understand?
Tina stood up, exiting the office. Yes, sir. Right away. As she left, she nearly bumped into Lara. I have an appointment with Aiden. Excuse me. Tina turned red with embarrassment. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Lara brushed past her, ignoring her apology. She quickly stepped into Aiden's office, closing the door behind her.
Lara, what are you doing here?
Aiden wondered aloud. Your little secretary seems a little bit too nervous to be working for such a big, important man. She snickered. Aiden chuckled.
Tina does well for herself, don't worry about her. What's going on, Lara? Is it safe for us to talk here like this?
Lara shook her head.
Nothing's safe anymore.
Suddenly, Aiden's office phone rang. That's Cyrus. Lara leaned over the desk. Answer. Aiden obliged.
Hello?
Aiden, good to hear your voice.
Cyrus's voice echoed through the office.
Is Lara there?
Aiden nodded. Yes, you're on speaker.
Good. Lara, tell him the news.
Lara's smirk disappeared, replaced with a grave expression. Maximilian Caster? He's back. Officially. I need you to come with me right now. Aiden's eyes went wide.
Now?
Lara nodded. Yes. It's time for you to meet. What will happen when Maximilian Caster returns? Can Aiden keep his secret safe with Dominic's son on the hunt?
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.